So we're looking at the history of the Onshore Channel, how it all began.
You actually said it was quite controversial.
Onshore's Got Talent series was born. I basically just tried to experiment a little bit with AI and see what AI could do. Welcome everyone to the first official episode of the Onshore Podcast. As you can see, we're here live from the studio, and I am joined today by our guest and co-host Noah. You're meant to say hi.
Okay.
Okay, well, what an introduction that was, everybody. It's okay. Today we are going to be talking about, to kickstart this channel off, why are we even here? What is all of this? How did we even get into this position, Noah? So we're looking at the history of the Onshore Channel, how it all began, and what is to come possibly. So I guess to kick this off, I can start with how this channel started. So it started, well, as all YouTubers start, everyone gets inspiration from somewhere. I just got mine from YouTube, watching all of these gamers growing up, and I thought, why not give it a shot? So, on the 20th of April, 2024, a historic date, and the Onshore Channel was born, which is actually just one day after my birthday, so it's kind of good actually that it's that date. So, I know I'm doing most talking for the beginning, but that's because I am in the main. I am the main, I'm the host here, and this is about the Onshore Channel, but, we'll get to him in a second, don't worry, folks. So, basically, I created this channel, and I had no idea what I was doing. I think the first video was recorded on, like, not even an official streaming software, because it had the watermark in the, like, the top corner. So yeah, it was just an intro video, and it was not the best, but obviously, what do you expect when you're just starting? So yeah, and then things started to kick off. Unfortunately, Noah, we don't have Tay with us. T Master Cubing goes up to his channel as well. He might make a redemption arc. He's currently on his break. And who knows, maybe if you guys like him, we can invite him onto this podcast here to talk about where he went. Um, okay, so no, what was your first like reaction when I created this channel, when I told you about it?
I was kind of surprised because I was kind of. I mean, you didn't really. We didn't really expect you to make a channel. So like you, I think actually no, you did give a spoiler before in your
I was
first
like,
video.
yeah, I was kind of just, trying it out. Yeah, and then I didn't know how people would react, and actually it was fairly positive, I would say, to begin with. Everyone seemed to like the idea, and so I continued it. So, as mentioned before, I started a survival series with Team Master Cubing. I think I did about 7 episodes, he did about five. I think he missed a couple recording sessions or something. I don't know what happened. But
Mm-hmm.
basically, it kind of ended because he kind of left YouTube towards June or July. I think our last video was a Brawl Stars video, maybe. I don't know. That was our last video together, which actually did pretty good. So yeah, that was the end of that franchise. But there's so many more deep dives we have to get into. So well, I wouldn't say leave Tay. He's still, he's still my friend. But I'll just say after he left YouTube for a bit, don't know when he's gonna return. He might never, but we can always hope. But after he left YouTube, I started doing a bit of solo content. Um, and we're gonna get into various topics now, like well, this Onshore podcast, as well as one of my most infamous series is Onshore's Got Talent, one of the best talent series in the world. You should definitely go check it out, everybody. This is totally not a plug for it, but here we are, anyways. So yeah, obviously Noah's a big part of that, and we'll get into that. That's why he's here today. Um, yeah, but anyways, yeah, before we get into that, I was sort of experimenting at the time with sort of the shorts algorithm, so I think I did these Minecraft. What did I do now?
Mm,
Do you remember Minecraft
Minecraft shorts
facts?
about
I think it was like facts.
Minecraft facts, Minecraft nostalgia.
Oh yeah, the Minecraft nostalgia videos. And then yeah, so that's why I kind of experimented, and then I also did some solo content, like some reaction content. Although I'm not a big fan. I mean, I like it, but I'm not the biggest fan of it, and obviously it doesn't really fit my channel's demographic at all, because mine is towards gaming and reaction is the demographic within itself, I guess. I mean, you could do it, but anyways, I'm trying to think back what I did after that. I went
You did the
um
comparison ones, right?
what comparison one?
Like the Roblox versus Minecraft versus
Oh no, those
the
shorts. No, those were much later on. We'll get into that later on. The sort of brain rot content. But yeah, we'll talk about all that later. Right now we're
yeah.
sort of talk about what I did. I think I met this other YouTuber called Pickles82. I'm not sure if he's still relevant anymore, but I wouldn't say met him. I mean, I found him on YouTube, and he was streaming, so I took part in his stream though. And then I thought this
Right,
is
the
a good.
hide and seek
Yeah,
video.
yeah, yeah. So on Minecraft Squid Island, which was made by by other three YouTubers called Jelly, Sogo, Crane, we're not gonna talk about them because I mean, we could do in a later episode, but we'd have to bring out someone else for that. I think. I think we can think of someone else who'd be better to talk about that, who's more of a
Yeah.
fan. But anyways, we're not talking about them. We're talking about the channel. So yeah, a lot of stuff happened during this period. As I say, Pickles A2, he hosted a hide and seek game. Yeah, so I took part in it, and then midway through, I was like, this would be a great video idea. If I record this, I can leave it, I can make it into a video. So I did just that. And actually, you know what the funniest thing, Noah?
What?
Pickles actually saw my video and commented on it. So you can see that it should be pinned on that video. But he actually watched it and he said it was really good. He said like W video or something, which is that's when I started to hit my first bit of fame and popularity when that happened. I went from 100 to about 300 during that period. So that I think that was pretty good. So as well as that. What else? I think that during that period, now, would you say is where the Onshore's Got Talent series was born?
Yeah, that would be the interesting period of time.
Yeah, so
Yes.
actually, funny story. We actually, there's a long history for the Onshore's Got Talent series. It all started when we decided to create a Minecraft creative city world called Firefield. We're actually recording this podcast in Firefield, but you can't see it because we're in a studio. Um,
Yeah.
So yeah, me, Noah, and Sean, another friend of ours, created not survival, a a sort of Minecraft creative city world, called it Firefield, and and our little group we called ourselves was the Powerizer from a old project in school, so that we thought that'd be a great name um for it, as well as what did what did we do in the city, Noah?
Well, we did build a lot of buildings, and one of them is where we did a lot of videos. I think.
Mm, no, I don't think we
Uh,
ever did any videos in it, but no, yeah. Anyways, we built ourselves a headquarters, and then we had a meeting room, and then we were playing around with it, and then we had like this council set up around a semicircle table. It's a very weird idea, and then I think Sean pointed out that this looks a lot like a Got Talent map, where we have four people sitting around a table looking ahead of people. So yeah, we were just kind of playing around with the idea, and then an idea was born. An idea hit me, Noah, a revelation.
yeah.
um, so I took that idea and I was sort of playing around with it, and then created Onshore's Got Talent. Now the idea is it's supposed to be a one-off series, but considering that the first episode is still my most viewed video on this channel, I would say that's when it sort of continued. So back to the idea, Noah. I invited you and Sean to
Yeah.
come to bring your own talents to the Onshore's Got Talent. It was just us three to begin with, because I never really thought
Mhm.
it would go well, I wouldn't say viral, but it wouldn't do as well as it did. That was just an idea. So basically how
Yeah.
it worked was you'd have two people judging at a time at a Got Talent stage, where you have a buzzer and then you hit it, and then if you want the act to stop, you hit your buzzer. If the two judges hit your buzzer, that means your time is up. and if they liked it, they'll say yes, and you can move on. That's basically the concept of it. So
Mhm.
what did I do for my audition?
You did jokes.
Yeah, but were they dad jokes or no egg jokes, egg puns,
Big jokes.
egg jokes? They were excellent. Um, they
They
actually
did
were
well.
really good. Look, I think I should tell the audience one of my jokes right now. I can still remember one. All
It's
right,
funny.
this is very funny. No, he laughed, by the way. He totally laughed.
I would
Um,
that uh, your jokes. We get your jokes, but it's not that
no,
funny.
no, no. Listen, listen. Okay, so bacon and eggs walk into a bar together, right, Noah?
Yeah.
Um, and then the waiter says, "Sorry, we don't serve breakfast here."
Okay.
What you and we because they're both breakfast items, so they don't serve breakfast
I
here.
get the joke, Ethan. I get
Ah,
it's not
put
funny.
so much effort into that joke, and these guys don't even like it. What did you
It,
do? Let's move on to what did you do, huh?
forgot what I was gonna do
I
actually.
think you did like a parkour clutch or something. It wasn't that
I
impressive, everyone. Don't watch his
it
act.
wasn't that impressive.
But yeah, so
No.
I basically created a small theater for us to do this in, and it was pretty good for a first episode. But after I saw the success, or I started to take it up a notch a bit. So basically, I converted the theater into a full audition theater, where we got a bunch of people to audition and see if they could make it through to the finals. And who made it through in the second episode? Zach made it through. He got the golden buzzer from Sean, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He fan of singing of all things. He sung for us, and he got the golden buzzer, which was a bit.
Sean.
And Sean gave him the golden buzzer. Yeah, I think he sang "Stay" by Justin Bieber. We can always bring Zach onto this podcast later, at a later date, to explain his side of the story, but we're not gonna get too far into that now. So yeah, and then who else? And then Sean auditioned. Remember Sean auditioning?
Right, no. He was try he did what did he do? Did he do Neos?
No, that was later. That he did for his first audition.
What did he
Parkour. I want to say parkour, but I'm not sure if he actually did a parkour.
I'm pretty sure he did parkour.
Or he might have done an MLG something or whatever. The problem is we didn't do it because we're judges, and he shouldn't also do it. Like he's a judge. It feels a bit, it would feel very weird if a judge won, and it was actually really close to winning. We'll explain that later. So good. I mean, no offense, Sean, but it's a good thing he didn't win because that'd be a bit weird if he won. You win your own talent show that you're judging. So yeah, it was a bit weird. Like, why would you audition as a judge? If you want to audition, then just don't be a judge. But anyways, we'll get into all that a bit later. And then who else was there? There was other people, but I think we're
No,
not. What?
Donald. Donald.
Oh yeah, Donald was in the third audition series. He also made it to the finals with a really cool. So I think he did another MLG thing. He hit the villager with a bow, and
For
then
Water Bucky
oh no no
Punch.
he wind charged, hit the villager with a bow and water clutch. So pretty impressive. It's kind of hard to explain, but just go watch the video for yourself. And then yeah, and then you can see it was pretty cool. So we voted yes for him to go into the finals, and then Sean auditioned again after getting three no's in the other audition. He came back, and then he did his first talent was a Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary Had a Little Lamb song by Note Blocks, but it was so bad. I mean, he got the notes right, but it was so slow. The way he played it was so slow. And it was just not entertaining, right, Noah?
Uh,
And then his second act, because he wanted to go again, even though we already
Farm.
buzzed him. We already buzzed him, and then he went again with a Neo jump, which by the way took way too long to set up. We were there maybe for about 30 minutes of his audition. That took way too long to do it. And then
He failed.
he failed. He failed his Neo jump twice in a row, and then he said that he was gonna get it first try. So obviously I buzzed, and then we had to reset. I buzzed again. He reset. And then we all buzzed, and then That was when his time was up. And then Donald gave a yes, okay, because he was a substitute judge, because obviously we needed another third judge, because this guy thought it'd be okay to be a judge. And never mind. And then you gave a yes, Noah. You mind
He
explaining
was
yourself there?
practically begging me for some. He was practically. I was like, I was trying
No,
to.
no. I remember you saying because he did the Neo, you thought he deserved a chance.
Yeah.
Like he did, but he didn't even do it first try. You even buzzed. Why did you let him
Because
through?
he was begging me, and then I was
He
getting
was
kind of
also
scared.
begging me, and I didn't do it. I said no. I said no, everybody. It just shows, doesn't it?
Well, I'm not like that mean. Okay, I'm not gonna be like.
Okay. Now we're gonna skip to the finals. I know we're missing a lot of stuff in between, but I feel like we just gotta talk about this in one segment. So yeah, we're skipping to the finals. Um, Basically, what happened in the finals was I'll give you a really quick rundown. Obviously, we're judges again. Zach went first. He sang "Party in the USA." He did a terrible job, much worse than his audition. We all buzzed. Even Sean, his golden buzzer act, buzzed on his own golden buzzer act. So yeah, that's how bad it was basically. So he stopped, and then Donald went. Let's be honest here. He didn't do good, did he, Noah?
No,
Do you want to give a rundown of what happened with him?
no.
Okay, he's good. Yeah, but basically, I'll do it. Basically, what happened was that he wanted to do a really cool parkour, a thing which would have been really cool if he did it like first or second try, but he took about 10 takes before he got it even remotely close. He kept failing the jumps, failing the neos, failing everything, but pretty much. Um, so yeah, so we buzzed. He got off, and then finally it was Sean the Nuisance turn to do it. So basically, Sean did another Neo, not even off the ground, just on the ground. He failed, we buzzed, and that's it. And then the votes came through. I think 47% voted for Zach, 42% voted for Sean, and only 12% voted for Donald. So yeah,
Yeah,
and then that was pretty much that. But Noah, I'm
yeah.
gonna leak the news. OGT might be returning soon. Um I know that I
Or
don't I don't really feel like doing like seasons of this, but one special episode might drop called Onshore's Got Talent the Champions. Yeah, but you'll just have to see I just have to stay tuned to see what happens with the future
yeah.
of that. So secrets now. Shh. And also another exciting news, one of our judges might be Zach as part of the prize for winning the talent show. But we're not gonna talk about that because we're literally just coming up with this idea now.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding. But anyways, so that was the Onshore Got Talent, which is actually. Did you like the series, Noah?
that was very good. That was very good.
Yeah. So yeah, it all came to us literally from a meeting room. That had nothing
Yeah,
to do with it. So that's crazy how it started. But anyways, we have a lot more to talk about. So for such, what happened in between the talent shows was that we made these us three, me, Sean, and Noah, we made these mini game videos, right?
the
So
lucky block.
yeah, the Lucky
Lucky block.
Blocks one. So Lucky Blocks one was basically where we spawn on. It's a Lucky Block race. So basically, we spawn
Yeah.
on our own platform. We have to try and get to the end. Well, maybe not first, but at least with the most gear. And then at the end, you fight to the death with the gear you
Mhm.
have. And I won. Can you believe it, Noah? I won that one.
All
Ah,
right, there
because
was a. Should I leak one of those conspiracy theories me and Sean did before?
what?
Like, no, every time whoever wins in Lucky Blocks, they're gonna get called plot armor.
Like I said, it's a pure luck, okay? That's why you win. It's not about your skill, it's about pure luck. And one of the 200 IQ moves I did was I stored all my good stuff, Noah, in a chest, so I wouldn't lose them. Right? That was 200 IQ. Right, Noah? Yeah, he agrees. He agrees. Did it? Yeah, he's
Did you
agree.
not agree?
He agrees. He agrees. Everybody. So yeah, that's how I basically won and outsmarted all these other numpties to so that I won basically. And then the next one we did was Pillars of
So
Fortune.
you actually during the hold on, let me interrupt you real quick.
Mhm.
You actually said it was quite controversial, cause like,
No, I
well,
said it
you were
was. I said it was confidential.
you said controversial.
I think you. I think you heard it wrong.
Nah, nah,
It
I
was
heard
not
it clear.
You can go back on the video. I clearly said confidential,
Alright, fine,
not
fine, fine.
not controversial. So yeah,
Uh,
and then later me and Sean recorded a video. You weren't there, I don't think. Um,
no,
it was the Pillars of Fortune video. So basically, we're quite familiar with this game. Basically, you spawn on Lucky Block. No, not Lucky Block. You spawn on bedrock
it's on
pillars
a
in the
book.
sky. And then you basically have to be the last one alive. You have to punch by punching people off, killing people. There's about 20 people, and then eventually stabbing your friend in the back when you're the only ones left. Okay, but not while you're playing. Don't get that idea. Um, yep. So that was pretty good. And then the last one we did was a Christmas special, I think, which was Snowman
Yeah,
Survival. Which
that
was
game
actually
was,
that game was pretty good. So it's basically tag, right? Is it tag?
but you can throw the tag. It's just
It's like it's so it's, you throw snowball. You're if you get it's like an infection tag, but basically you
you throw the snowball
you
at people to tag.
if one person's chosen to be the snowman, everyone runs, and then if the snowman throws a snowball at you and hits you, you get
You are out.
infected and no, you're not out, but you're the snowman. You've joined the
Yeah,
snowman's team. Um, so yeah, that was good fun, right? I like
yeah.
that. That was our Christmas special. I don't know what the noise is in the background. Some weird Minecraft noise that's still going. Oh, never mind. It ended. Um. So yeah, excuse that. It's not one of the disadvantages of recording this in a Minecraft studio. But anyways, yeah, that was good. And then that brought us to the new year. And then also in between, we set up a bunch of different things like
Uh,
Spotify, Instagram, a Reddit page, which I never really announced publicly. I just kind of stuck it on there. Yeah, so you should totally go join all those platforms, as well as a second channel. So a second channel happened, which is actually the channel you are currently watching from. I recently converted this into the Onshore Podcast channel, but we'll get into that. So basically, it was called Offshore because onshore, offshore, you know, you get the idea right, Noah.
no,
So it's basically where I just stored a bunch of junk, more or less. But well, maybe not. I wouldn't call it junk, but videos that were kind of random or never really made that never really made it to the main channel. So for one, I remember. Oh yeah, the AI music videos. Those were a bit weird. I basically just tried to experiment a little bit with AI and see what AI could do. They weren't brilliant, I'll be honest. I think you thought they were a bit cringe.
I thought it was really great.
Yeah, okay, yeah, see what I mean, guys. But they're not. I wouldn't say they're terrible. They're just not. I wouldn't say they're worse than Fake of It. Anyways. Oh, speaking of Thick of It, where there's a little in between the talent shows. There's a little beef with me. Remember, Noah? The beef
Yeah,
between me and Dad One Guy. Yeah, so a very, very, very small YouTuber called Dad One Guy um released a diss track on me. It was AI, so obviously it wasn't very good. Um, so yeah, I reacted to it. He pretty much got destroyed in my reaction, and my entire fan base just dissed on his video. I could literally see in my comments. Can I swear in the
no.
podcast? Yeah, but this is a podcast, Noah, and plus we're not on the main channel. So basically, well, I'll just say it. Dad One Guy. Someone said, someone said in the comments. Well, we're not gonna get into that, but you can go see it in the comments for yourself what they said because Noah forbid me from swearing. So, anyways,
Yeah, no swearing, Ethan, no
yeah,
swearing.
but we're not. We're on a podcast now. You can swear on a podcast, right? No,
One
okay.
time, one time, one time.
It's not even a bad swear word. I'll just say it. So they said that one guy, the dumbass. See, wasn't that bad. They said that. That's why clearly they all favored my side instead of their side. So yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty. He pretty much got destroyed. And then you might be wondering, Noah, how does this relate to Thick of It? Well, that one guy
Well, he
released
did
an
a
re-
pick of it
he
video.
released another song called Fin of It. Now, you might think, is this just a rip-off? And you'd be absolutely correct. It was just a rip-off of Thick of It. Same lyrics, but totally different melody. And it was actually worse than the original. Can you believe it, Noah?
So
It like it's I was thinking to myself after hearing Thick of It, the original, I couldn't think of a song worse than this until I found out Fin of It. Right. Have you listened to the song, Noah?
I think we did during like when during like when and on Discord. I think.
Yeah, I think I showed Noah the video. It was one of the worst songs I think I've ever heard in my life. Um, Even if it was AI made, even his initial diss track on me, the original one, was better than this one. I can say that with 100% honesty, it was better. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Dad, one guy. Also, by the way, for purposes, this little beef, it was I wouldn't say made up, but it wasn't planned either. It was just because we know each other in IRL in real life. And he said to me one day in real life, a couple of months after I made the channel, I'm going to drop a diss track on you, and I was like, no way. And then I just found it on, I wouldn't, it was on my recommendation page because it obviously tagged me in it. It said at Onshore, so I saw it, and then that's when I decided to make a reaction video on it. But anyways, he's kind of stopped now, and thank God for that. Yeah, so basically that's what happened, Noah, for your information. Oh, and around this time, remember when I said when we were going to talk about the brain rot content?
Oh right, yeah, that
So
was when you.
basically, it was towards the end of my experimentation period on you. I mean, technically, no time is the end. There is no time deadline for my experimentation period. It's kind of all over the place. So yeah, I'll just say while I was experimenting, I was looking for ideas on YouTube and I found these sort of comparison videos of like Minecraft versus Roblox versus GTA. Make sure, like if you like Minecraft, subscribe if you like Roblox, comment if you like Brawl Stars. That's that sort of thing. And then
Yeah.
I made one, and then the first one did really well, got about 10,000 views, which was not my most viewed video at the time. I think that was a Minecraft telepathy video with Team Master Cubing. But yeah, so that did really well. So I thought let's make a few more, and then it was only after all these little Spanish people. I can tell they're Spanish because not being offensive, but because they were typing in Spanish. Okay, that's how I know. No one else would type in Spanish just because, even though if they're not Spanish. Okay, so just saying that. But yeah, all these guys keep commenting like and obviously comment if you like Brawl Stars, but they were just meant to type Brawl Stars, not all this stuff. So that's when I realized this is all brain rot content. I didn't want to take the shorts down though, Noah, um, because they're still actually they're still performing right now. Just not as well, obviously, but they get me a few subscribers every now and again, so I just leave them on there, but I don't make any more of them because obviously they're brain rot. Why would you make any more? So yeah,
Exactly.
that's pretty much why I stopped that. And then we're sort of talking about New Year's now, or around then. That's when we
Yeah.
hosted the finals for Onshore's Got Talent.
Yeah,
Um,
that's probably around the time.
yeah. Oh, well, also back to the second channel. I know we keep jumping places, but these ideas just keep coming to my head, and we have literally no idea. We're just talking about the history, okay? Um, but yeah, back to the second channel now. Aside from AI videos, I released a tour montage of our own SMP, right, Noah?
Oh right, the Christmas
It
montage.
was a
Okay, okay.
Christmas montage, yeah. So basically, me and Noah, while YouTube was going on, for a few months, we decided to we decided to, we hosted, or I wouldn't say a host, but we played on this survival Minecraft world that was modded. The mod is called
Yeah.
Better on Bedrock. It's a really good mod. I definitely recommend it. Right now, we had fun, right?
Yeah. We had
So
fun. Yeah.
basically, there was lots of different things: new mobs, new blocks, new tools, new everything basically.
Mhm.
Um, so we had a really good time. Obviously, all SMPs, once you get to OVP, you beat the Ender Dragon, you beat all the bosses. There was new bosses in that game as well, but we've already beaten all of them. So obviously, after you do all that, it kind of, I mean, you can move on to other things like building a mega base, which I did not complete. I did build one. I never completed the interior though. I think it's still hollow to this day. Noah, you attempted to build one, right? You were gonna build your floating islands, right?
That never went well.
Well, you began on it, and then well, we kind of ended it there at Christmas. So yeah. But
Yeah.
I had this lovely deer, not in regular Minecraft, deer in modded, called Buck, and I named pretty much everything after him. Buck Castle, Buck Village, Buck Docks, and then that's why I wanted to celebrate the mod, So
Mhm.
that was a really good mod. Totally recommend it if you want to try it out for yourselves. But yeah, no, that was good. What else was posted on the second channel? Oh, oh, yeah. If you're wondering, Noah, remember the greenwashing video?
All right.
That
For
was
our
a, that,
community
that was
members.
a totally random video. Now, when I say random, that was really random. I don't know. Actually, no, I do know why. The reason we made that video, me, Noah, and someone else, we made that video, was for a school project. We're not gonna get too deep into that, but basically, I had problems with uploading it, so we just had to upload it to the second channel to get it to work. But obviously, that project has ended by now, and we're moving on to something else. That's why I could take it down and convert this channel, the Offshore Channel, into the Onshore Podcast channel, with already a pretty decent fan base of. I know only 45 subscribers, but that was from the results of the second channel. So
Yeah.
yeah, and now we're here, Noah, at the Onshore Podcast. We have the train has arrived at its destination. So you might be wondering, Noah, why
Mhm.
did I decide to create this podcast? Well, I thought I'd share my our personal experience on YouTube and behind the camera. There's a lot of effort that goes into these videos, okay? Not just the
Mhm.
editing but managing. It's mainly managing and uploading that sort of stuff. Obviously, I'm not gonna upload every day. I simply do not have time to do that. It just takes too long to edit. Well, I wouldn't say high quality, but especially these long form videos. Obviously, this one does not need to be edited as much because it's just a podcast. But all the um all the main all the main videos that go onto the Onshore channel, they take a lot of time to edit. I would say about, well, I wouldn't say one full day, but a couple hours of a day. And
Oh yeah.
obviously we have other things to do, and we're not just gonna
You
sit
have to
there.
go to school anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So I only really have time on the weekends to edit these videos, and it takes a couple hours. I know only a couple hours, but obviously we have lots of other things to do. We're not just gonna. My weekend is literally not just me sitting at the computer. I have other things to do. I have lessons and stuff. And same for Noah,
Yeah.
right? You have other
Yeah.
things.
Same for me as
Like
well.
we don't have time to make this a full-time thing. So obviously it's not gonna do as well, obviously because of that reason. But I still think, um, you know, I still think that this is a good experience, and I don't think we're gonna slow down. If anything, during the holidays, I would try to upload more. Actually, my most recent video, Noah, was an IRL video. You've seen it. Yeah, you have.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
cooking
cooking
video.
video. Yeah, and that actually did really, I wouldn't say really well, but it did well. Kind of, for me, in my scale, in this channel scale, it blew up. It got about 180 views in the first day or something of it going live, which was not normally how long it would take to get that many views. So yeah, it was an IRL video. It was literally just me cooking for the. It was the title and thumbnail was I tried cooking for the first time. That was it. If you want to go watch it, go ahead and watch it. But yeah, that was a fun video to do, and obviously I might do some more IRL videos. Obviously they're not gonna be whoops, I just broke the studio. That's coming out of your budget, Noah. But don't worry about that. So yeah, basically I created a cooking video, and I don't know if I'm gonna make any more IRL videos, but I probably will, because there's tons of cool ideas I can think of. Um, but anyways, yeah, so that's where we are now at the Onshore Podcast here, just to share our experience on this channel.
Mhm.
And yeah, and I think that comes to the end. We've gone for about 35 minutes now. Obviously, it's not the longest podcast ever because it's literally like not even a year's worth of channel. That's why we don't have too much to talk about, and since it's just the history, I feel like we should just keep it nice and short for a podcast. So yeah, here we are. So before you leave, don't click off yet. And I'm amazed if any of you have actually made it this far. But before you leave, make sure to leave in the comments what you think who you think should be next on this podcast channel. Obviously, we might be able to get Sean in. I don't know, he's quite busy. I'm not sure if we'll do it for a very long time. We could get Sean in. We could get T
Okay.
Master Cube, yeah, Tay in. But we'll see, because he said he would return to YouTube, but God knows when that is. So he might not. That's why we might be able to bring him on the podcast. Depends if you guys like or not. We could also get Zach in if we could try. But they're all very busy, as like I said, just like us. So yeah, I mean this has been pretty good. Noah, obviously Noah won't be
So,
Noah won't be here for all episodes. He's also busy, but I will try to be here for every episode. Obviously. Actually, no, I have to be of every episode because this is my podcast. The host has to be here. But anyways, I will see you in the next one, and hopefully we can get another guest in. Goodbye. I don't know why I'm walking so close up to the camera.
were you? There was
Huh?
a bit of a fish baiting in there, Ethan.
What are you on about? Wait, is this still live? Wait, cut, cut.